So, lads, today we are going to be talking a little bit about Stephanie White. Stephanie White and what she has said about Caitlin Clark. And I'm like, it's kind of getting a bit ridiculous now. It's kind of getting a little bit ridiculous what's going on. But like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've heard. Let's take a listen.
See that it's going to take.
You mentioned Chloe not having enough time. Does Caitlin now have enough time?
Yeah, we really wanted to use this West Coast trip to evaluate. We're going to sit down after practice today and hopefully have a direction soon.
Do you anticipate you guys would decide and maybe say something publicly between now and Tuesday, just given the...
Yeah, I think that's the hope. We knew that we had a stretch over the weekend to really see where we are, and the hope is to sit down and have an answer one way or another. Yeah.
What's the furthest she's gone to this point?
What do you mean the furthest she's gone?
How much has she been able to get accomplished?
She hasn't been able to do a whole lot of contact. So she's been able to get up and down 5-on-0, been able to get shooting, but hasn't been able to get a whole lot of contact.
What is she on about? Like, what is she actually talking about? I mean this. What is she talking about? Like, she literally just said they need to have a meeting. They need to have a meeting to, see where she's at. What is a meeting going to accomplish? I genuinely mean that. What is a meeting supposed to accomplish here? What is a meeting supposed to accomplish? Is she miraculously going to heal because they decided they had a meeting? No. No, she's not miraculously going to heal because of a meeting. Like, what is a meeting meant to do here? We are literally now at the stage where they're talking about, the only way a meeting is there to decide whether she should play or not is if she's healthy. Ironically, the only reason there should be a meeting is if she is healthy and whether to see whether or not it is worth whether or not it's worth playing her these games based on the assumption that they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. If the Indiana Fever think they're going to do anything other than lose in the first round of the playoffs, if they think they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs, it is what it is. It is what it is. If they think they're going to lose first round of the playoffs, then obviously, what's the point of playing her? What's the point of playing her? However, if they think that they have a chance of winning in the playoffs, a chance of winning a single game, a chance of winning a single game in the playoffs, then you play her if she's healthy. Because if Caitlin Clark is not healthy, I mean this when I say it, if Caitlin is not healthy, they're not having these meetings. They're not talking about potentially Caitlin Clark coming back if she's healthy. Or if she's not healthy. If she's not healthy, she's being shut down for the season. So by the looks of things, it is now a case where she's ready to go, but it's about, is it worth the risk? Because if she's not ready to go, they don't need to have meetings. Either she's good or she's not. And then if she's good, you weigh up, is it worth playing her? That's the simple truth of it all. You weigh up, is it worth playing her if she's healthy? Because you could make the argument that it's not worth playing her even if she is healthy. Straight up. You can make the argument that it's not worth playing her. Because you're going to lose anyway. You're going to... You're going to lose anyway. There's always the risk of a player getting injured. But if her groin's fine, I mean this when I say this, anything, absolutely anything can, you can get injured anytime you set foot on the floor. You can literally get injured anytime you set foot on the floor. So, for me, I'm like, what is the point of this whole thing? What is the point? Because again, she's either good to go or she's not. And if she's not, just tell us she's not ready. Just tell us she's not ready if she's not ready. There's nothing to be gained by dragging this. Okay, yeah, they're probably going to drag it until tomorrow. Because, if people have already traveled to watch Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese and neither of them are playing, they might show up. They might still show up to the game. She's clearly... Someone's pushing for her to come back, and I'm guessing it's her. If Caitlin Clark wasn't ready and her team said she wasn't ready, there's no way she's in practice. There's no way she's trying to ramp up. I would assume this is a team issue. I would assume this is the Indiana Fever. This is the Indiana Fever trying to be as conservative as possible. I think that this is a Fever thing. Because it's if they're having a meeting, it's one party or the other. It's either, look, she's ready to go. The meeting is either the team saying, we think she's ready to go. And then Caitlin saying, Caitlin saying, her team saying, I'm not ready to go. But if that was the case, why would Caitlin be working her way back in the first place? Why would she be working her way back in if it was her team that was saying no? Why would she be building up if it was her team saying no? If we're being honest, the Indiana Fever organization are probably like, shit, every single time the LA Sparks lose a game. When Odyssey Sims hit that shot, they were probably like, oh no, we could have tanked. We could have gotten a top 5 pick and traded it for a 33-year-old. Damn, we could have tanked. But now we're only going to get the number 9 pick, and we're not going to get a 33-year-old for that. We might need to just trade. We might need to get a 36-year-old for that pick. Like, look, it is what it is. The Fever officials plan to huddle up and discuss the next steps for Caitlin Clark. I highly doubt there is a meeting going ahead. The fact that there's a meeting going ahead with her means that both parties, whether it be Caitlin Clark and whether it be Caitlin's team and the Indiana Fever team, the fact that there's a meeting means both parties are in disagreement. We don't know which side is trying to get Caitlin back playing. We don't know which side is trying to get Caitlin trying to shut down Caitlin for the season. But the only logical reason around them having a meeting about it is that one side wants to shut her down, whether that be Caitlin or whether that be the Indiana Fever, and the other side wants her to play. My assumption is that considering Caitlin is working her way back up and progressing, my assumption is that if it was Caitlin herself and her team that didn't want her to play, Caitlin would not be progressing. Caitlin would not be out there at practice. She would not be getting better bit by bit. She would not be traveling with the team if this was Caitlin's. Maybe she'd be traveling with the team anyway, but she would have been done for the year. There is absolutely no way that Caitlin's team will be okay about this. There's no way to be okay with fans being left hung out to dry, whether they're being whether they're going to be back or whether she's going to be back, whether she's not going to be back. And it does, this is one of those things where if it is the organization that's not letting her come back and she's gotten the all clear from her team, then it's not an injury issue. If it is the organization, this is the type of shit that will make a player want to leave. This is the type of shit that will make a player want to leave. If it's her and the organization are pushing her to play, as long as they don't force her to play or do anything publicly, then okay. It's not like this is going to affect the relationship between her and the organization, because everybody, anyone logically knows if if Caitlin Clark is there and there's a chance that she could play, every organization is going to try to get her to play. Unless, of course, they're tanking. Unless, of course, they don't think they have a chance. Or they're fake tanking. If you guys don't know what I mean by fake tanking, I'm talking about that in a way as they know that they have no chance of winning. So they're trying to do as poorly as possible. Not even as poorly as possible, that they're just not willing to risk any injuries. They don't care if they lose because they know they have no chance, so they're going to sit her. Teams have made the playoffs and done that before. But, yeah. It is what it is. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is weird. This whole thing is weird. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone tell you that no matter what has happened in this situation, even if it is Caitlin's team holding her out, that the Indiana Fever organization did not mess up bad in this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.